Cool. The building. Thank you, Vec, for resubscribing. I I don't know why my alerts are like broken. They don't play any sound. So like Adaz resubscribed last night, and or yeah, whatever. And I didn't even like realize it, but I saw that in the corner of my corner of my vision. So thank you. I need to get that figured out. It's like it's supposed to be playing sound. It's not muted. It's not. I don't know, but it's just not doing it for some reason. So I gotta figure out why. But that might be an after stream thing. But thank you, regardless. Oh, it played sound for you? Really? Like, I mean, if it played sounds for the stream, I guess that's good. Even though it's like it would still help me to realize that someone gave me money, so I don't not like an asshole. Um, list. Yeah, thank you. No shallot tonight. That's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, I'm excited. I got good. I have high hopes of doing well on this boss tonight. I genuinely believe we could just kill it tonight, even though we haven't done any real prog on it yet. But we got like a few extra weeks of gear compared to like my other guilds, other rate groups that have like done this fight before. So I just figure we got good chances. Yeah, it was sort of a last minute change. I wasn't fully expecting. But at the same time, it's still fun to tank. Like at least like from a raid leading perspective, it just like makes the most sense to have your raid leader tanking as well. At least like it feels that way. Like although I really did want to play Evoker this tier in a in evade, but it's fine. Tanking again ain't so bad. I do think I think that next tier I will probably be maybe getting to go back to DPS, maybe. So fingers crossed, because I really want to play Evoker. It seems very loud. I believe Nama wants to come back, and like I've never known her really to play anything besides Blood DK, so I'd be happy to. Like again, I really wanted to play Evoker like going into this expansion, and then it was sort of a last second change. That it's like okay, I was gonna play my DK anyway, but I was like I'll just play DK a little sooner. That's all. So I believe Noma wants to come back and tank for us. So. What's going on with my settings? Hmm. Hello.
Greetings.
Hey.
Hello.
Okay. I was seeing a bunch of people light up in Discord like as if they were saying something, but I didn't actually hear anything, so I was worried my sound was broken. But I can hear you guys, so.
Your sound is broken. We can't hear anything you're saying.
Haha.
Almost got me.
He had to pause and think about it for a second.
I do hope again, I think we got a good chance of killing it tonight. I'm not going to say it's going to be free, but we have a good chance of doing it because we have a whole night literally just to do this boss. Like, I'd love to, if we like magically kill it an hour or two early, hour and a half early, because we just like kind of outgear it or something at this point. Let's say that happens. Like if we do that, we could just go try to do Mythic because the first boss is not free necessarily, but it ain't that bad. It's just kind of like a live check. Do all the same mechanics as before, except split the groups for the group stack thing. And other than that, you just need to live through stuff. So it really is not that bad. Arguably, the first boss is easier than the second boss on Mythic, so we could definitely give it a try. I'm just still trying to think, like, if you guys are getting like sub notifications, like the stream is hearing it, but I don't hear it, then like why do I not hear it? That seems so weird.
I mean, if I was an arachnophile, I would.
What?
No, just reading guild chat.
Oh, yeah, I was kind of wondering what you're talking about. You would what?
I think that's a lot of information.
Would not mind an extra healer for
Comes from the
tonight.
heart. I've been mustering up the courage to tell Queen how I feel.
Well, technically, we're going to kill her, so we'd be arachnophobes, not files.
Not after she kills me a bunch of times, though.
And she's gonna explode us a couple of times, I bet.
Yeah,
At least a few.
Without prejudice.
Gonna explode.
He's gonna give us a suck as well. Couple
Mm.
times.
She is indeed going to suck us all into the center.
And that's why I need it to be just me. So we gotta kill her.
I mean, she is gonna eat me like multiple times throughout the day, so.
Sheesh.
inside. It should be.
Don't spiders like kill the male or something? Or is that like some other? Is
That's
that like praying
praying
mantis?
mantis.
Yeah. Never mind.
Some spiders might though, for food.
But after they have a good time, right?
Oh yeah.
Don't
See,
Black
now-
Widows do that? Pretty sure Black Widows do that.
There we go. Look at her up there just chilling. Sheesh.
I'm gonna start an ad right now. Good idea, me, because the text turned yellow on the other monitor. Very good idea. One people. We got tremor totems. Tremor totem.
I'm sure someone does.
I believe that guy is the guy who fears.
Oh, you can deep breath the fear. That's Pog.
Nice.
Oh. That's pretty bug.
On my list? What the? How would I miss Voltarian on my list?
You know what she reminds me of actually? Like her build. You guys ever seen robots?
She reminds me
Remember
of
Aunt Fanny?
Pixar
Yes.
Mom.
Yeah.
She's built like Aunt Fanny.
My first crush.
Got that, yeah. Got that, yeah. You look at twice.
That's the Giat with the capital T's.
Yeah. Yeah, do.
So,
Exactly.
Sumo on my side. Nas. Just a quick ready check for ears and all that good stuff. Not gonna quite drop consumables yet. We're gonna make sure we get people here first. Although I think it's only Llama. Looks like he's missing, it seems like. Let's get a summon stone down, please. Get all our missing people here. So it'd be like boss there, bomb 1 there, bomb 2 there, or something like that. It's going to like definitely double check the mechanic. Do I literally have
you
to
got
have the range
noob
split?
title, Treggyz? Nice.
Yeah, I'm a noob. Got it yesterday.
Are you doing just like world quests and stuff? I
Yeah.
feel like I haven't got much rep.
Yeah, what rank
I'm
is
still
that?
like
Yeah,
Is that
like
9?
13 with
Yeah,
everything.
it's rank 9 with just the general. But I also have Weaver capped and I have Severed Threads capped.
Dang.
So
Nice.
Got nothing capped.
Yeah. So like world quest, is that what you're doing?
I got
Yeah.
it too, Treggy. Thank you for telling me that. I have,
a noob Talonblade, yeah.
yeah.
A noob
That's
noob
perfect
Dreggyz.
for him.
It's fitting, right, babe?
It's a very good title.
Very fitting of me. I die a lot.
I got Undying.
So here's just a quick another ready check for ears. Just like a brief explanation of like our general movements in phase 1 and how I want to do the bombs, because just in case you don't know, in heroic we get 2 bombs every time. So we need to discuss how we are placing them and who is going to be popping them in the sets. So in general, we're gonna pull the boss. We're gonna pull the boss. We're gonna start with her on star. She's gonna drop the liquefy on the tank, and she's gonna drop like the big green puddle. Right after that, we move her to moon, for instance, and then it's gonna be like at the start. The first overlap is kind of nasty because it's got web blades, like the lines all over the place, and then we have to like drop like bombs like a second later. So whoever gets the bombs just needs to be kind of ready to move. And it's going to be like melee are going to be in the circle bomb every time, and ranged will be over at the square bomb every time. And yes, I will move you guys as groups. And also, we're going to be probably not pushing the boss on percent this time. Okay, got that right then. So what's going to be happening? It was like when we split off to the phase. I don't expect this to happen right away, but when we do split off to the phase, like my group, we're used to getting to like end the phase right at our position for the that group split. The diamond group people, which is going to be 1 through 5, like I always do, is going over to diamond platform. 2, 4, and 6 is going to triangle. Just to note, we're more than likely going to be using a lot more space on heroic, so my group is going to probably have to turn around to go back to our position, and triangle group just has to take a couple steps forward. Just FYI, so double check your groups. Double check you're going to the right side when we get to that phase, but I don't expect to get there right away because phase 1 isn't easy. But even if we make it through phase 1, it's not suddenly just a kill if we make it out of phase 1. But phase 1 is pretty difficult, so. I just kind of want to. So let's start pulling. Let's do phase 1. I expect to wipe a few times just on the first overlap at the start here, and let's just kind of see how it goes. Here's a ready check for pull. We could probably drop all the things, and I also have Vantage runes to hand out to people.
Did you assign pops yet?
No, not yet.
You should probably let people know you can't immune the thing either. Like you can't blink or shadow step or anything like that.
Yeah, you have to be in the bomb. Because if you're not in the bomb, you're gonna probably kill somebody because we get like a stacking damage after a couple of seconds after we take the bombs. If we have people missing from the actual bombs, we get an extra stack. And if we have like 5 stacks and up, we probably are just dead. We could probably press a defensive, but we need a defensive later on, so. Let me do consumable things real fast.
And what is it? Odds are in what are you doing for soaks? Just odds in one soak and evens another soak? Is that how you're
Well,
doing it, or-
ideally, it'll be like melee and circle and ranged at square. I'm just not sure if it's like perfectly balanced. So we'll try one pull. If we get everyone in it and we all live and we don't get like a crazy high number of stacks, we'll just go with that. And if we need to split people up a little more, I'll like probably just need like a melee or two to swap over to square because we have a lot more melee. But your Talon, you take those.
Oh, cool. Trade talent for advantage, and I got 4.
Put him to work.
Oh.
Yeah, buddy. Got 3 more. Oh, god damn, that's too much.
What?
Wait.
What? Moo has 3. Who needs 1?
Kind of like handing out Vantis runes to people in groups. So it's like I have Vantis runes, Kobe has some Vantis runes, Talon has Vantis runes group 3, Nem has Vantis runes in group 4, Moo has Vantis runes group 5, and Riptide has Vantis runes group 6 people.
Okay. Talon
And
has one more.
if there's anyone missing one, I still have 6 extra. So just trade Treggyz if you need a Vantis rune. There's no reason not to Vantis rune this boss.
I'm all out. Sorry, guys.
Kobe is out.
Kobe.
2 more.
Nice.
I want everybody to have a Vantis rune. I got 30. There should be more than enough for everybody. Or I had 30, I should say.
Wait, we have 32 in the group. I kind of want to go get that Halloween X-Mog. Looks pretty cool.
I'm gonna save mine until close to the end. Just see what comes next month.
Ranged, I trust to do it. Probably Oksana, Nas.
I'm currently sitting at 1400, and I still have to get like.
Last ranged, I guess
One more.
leave. Right. Treggyz is all out of Vantis runes.
Who has the extra Vantage runes?
I have one.
Zerona needs one.
Nim has 2 left. She says.
Oh, never mind. I got one. Thank you.
Like half the raid hasn't used it yet, so I don't know who to trade right now. Can you use them, please?
They're good for 6 days. Pop your room.
All right, pop mine.
Draggy, Drake Sana, Zerona, Low Angel locates Abraxas, Miltalk, Nos Hunter. The Bajika,
I use mine.
Nemesis, no cutie was, but my shit's bugged.
Also, you're so quiet. Can't hear you.
Yeah, this thing that pauses your buffs is awesome.
You guys see my raid messages sent? Gonna be, again, the square marker bomb is the range group, like for now, and circle is the melee group. We're always gonna be like, that's always gonna be your assignment. I'll move people if it happens to be kind of imbalanced or something, but I think just to, like, as long as we can actually make it to it, I just want to make sure we're not gonna get killed by the dot. But again, the pop order will be Nas first on the range bomb, then the second one will be Drakesana, still the range pop. Third will be Had to Be There Leaf for the third one. Melee will be Zand first, and then Dark for the second one, and then Vu for the third. And I'll just call out to, pop it. It'll be like a second before she finishes her cast. But just want to Just want to pull the boss so people can see this first nasty overlap, and let's see if we can get people to the first bomb pop. Here's a ready check for pull. Did I miss Flask?
Yeah.
It's okay because I got some, so I'll drop a feast right now too. Make sure to eat up. It's hearty, so I won't be dropping another one for an hour. I don't need your Flask Drake sauna. Thank you though.
Damn.
I had one already. That was an extra.
Yeah, but I'm an alchemist and I got spares, so.
Okay.
And I'm just a tank.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm just a tank.
And again,
that sounded like a song.
Again, on the poll, Kobe, you get the boss first. You'll take the liquefy. You keep it right there at star, and then I'll take it for the devour or whatever the other ability is, and then I'll get her into position at moon. So, and then I think after your dot goes away, your tank hit, you'll take it back, and we'll try to just like keep getting it wiggled around in the right spot. No, I'm still expecting to kind of like wipe right away to the first web blades and bombs, but like let's just go and see how it goes. So Kobe first, bring it right to star. Everyone get close to star because you're going to be dropping shit at your feet. I don't want it at the bomb markers. So everyone stay close to star. Don't go to the bomb markers yet. Here comes the puddle. Move. Here come bombs in a second. The markers should be just about perfect. You need to get to the bomb markers right away. You need to bring that way closer. The melee bomb is real fucked. Okay, pop. Good. We have 6 stacks, so we're all gonna die. I don't know if that was people missing or it was imbalanced, but goodbye, everybody.
What did we get 6 stacks from?
When we pop the bomb, if we have... did we have people dead when that went off?
So it was 2 stacks. You get 2 stacks by default. We had 3 people dead, so that's 5. And 1 more for someone in the wrong puddle. That's 6. That's why it's easy if you just split the groups odds and evens instead of melee.
Yeah, we'll probably just do that instead. It's just yeah, if you're like a mage or someone and you're trying to cheese the mechanic by like just blinking at the right time, you're gonna kill people. So everyone has to be in the bombs. It's not like a, can you cheese it? It's everyone has to live by everyone being in the bombs, and we'll just do that instead. We'll split up by the groups. But is that still good for the orders I posted earlier?
So which group is on which bomb?
It'll still be this will be. I'll still take circle, and Kobe's group will take square. And let me just double check that people can pop still. I need to swap some people around then.
This is like the hardest thing of the entire fight.
Really? Well, that's funny.
Yeah, I should
the
never
rest of
added
the fight
stacks.
is- Yeah, the rest of the fight is kind of easy. compared to
Yeah.
this.
Even the like essences and shit at the end.
I mean, you only need 3 people to do it. And it's not like an instantaneous wipe, right? Like if you have like 2 or 3 people mess up these pops, it's basically an instant wipe.
Oh yeah.
No, because that is stacks. If you don't get knocked up, you get a stack. It shouldn't even be like that.
And it's
Mythical
peak
crazy
1.
with, like,
And
5
so do it
essences all at
first.
once and stuff.
It should be like if you fuck up,
Dark can
you're
still
the
do
one
that.
that's dead, not your entire group.
Actually, shit, I guess I already had the groups pretty much perfect for that. So it's the same pop order as earlier. So I guess it just flipped. That's all. It's the exact same order as earlier. It's just flipped. So circle will be Nas first to pop it. Drake's on a second. Had to third. And the square pop will be Zand first, Dark second, and then Vu third. I already had it pretty much made up perfect. It was just flipped from the other thing I posted a second ago. Again, like that's sort of the nastiest overlap of the fight, like right there at the start, having to deal with web lines and also placing the bombs at the same time. Just try to be, after we move from the liquefy, there's no reason to really be too far away from circle and square. Like everyone should be kind of roughly stacked up in like this area. So don't be too far. Get ready to move. Here come lines and bombs. Get the bombs on the markers, please. You guys are already pretty much perfectly positioned. You just got to slide around and not get web laid. They're a little close to each other, and you also don't want to be.
I'm dead.
You also don't want to be in the circles like until they get dropped, if you can help it. Got 4 stacks. It's not ideal. We could probably have lived through that, but let's go ahead and just wipe anyway. Go ahead and jump off. So I think I need to move the markers just a little bit.
No one died. Literally all the lines came out and they were completely covering the whole area around the circle mark, and I just decided to stand in anyway, and I just instantly got killed. So we might have to, depending on the situation, we might have to shift that to a safe spot.
It just needs to be on the left side of the boss near the outer edge.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily have to be on the marker. You
That
just
makes
want
sense.
one drop to be on the outer and one drop to be on the inner.
Yeah, the markers are like they don't have to be perfectly on the markers. It's like we just want them to be split up a little bit from each other. They need to be ideally the bombs are like touching the boss melee hitbox, so melee don't have to like lose damage to do the bomb.
I got you.
Can't shadow step. If you're shadow stepping the explosion, you're causing the raid to get a stack.
Yeah. Everybody.
Like immunities and stuff.
Oh,
I
you.
had the thought for a second. Ooh,
When
I
you
can
get
just-
knocked
I can
up,
just-
yeah.
but
When you get knocked up to get back down, you should probably use shadow step to get down quickly. I assume that's fine.
So I got picked twice. That feels very unlucky for me.
Yeah, it's just unlucky.
It is a mechanic that like primarily targets ranged, although you can get it as melee. So. And I moved star just a little bit so we don't have like, I don't know if it's people just like a little too close to the bomb markers on the pole. But I just moved star just a little bit. Everyone get close. I don't want puddles at the bombs. Here it comes, puddles. I said people die there. Is that literally just like eating too many swirlies? Here comes blades and bombs. Try to get to the markers best you can. I know it's really awkward, but... And you needed to slide over, like the bombs are inside of each other, and we popped one early, so we're all dead anyway, so jump off. Or eat the circle. Like, when you guys are like that, the other person who was closer to circle, you needed to slide around, because the other person assumed you were going to slide, so they dropped their bomb at square, and you both dropped them at the same spot, pretty much. And again, I know it's really crazy with the web blades at the same time, but this is literally the hardest bomb drop of the phase. If we get through this, it gets a lot easier. This is definitely just the most awkward like start to the fight. And also, like, melee and ranged, like, if you guys can, you could be, like, in general, like, stacked over here on the edge. It's just, like, you gotta be ready to move if you get a bomb. or like you also just don't want to be in the people who get the circles on them when they're trying to place the bomb. If you're in the circle, you're taking tick damage. So you don't want to be like just hanging out in the circles. You don't want to be on the marks already. But as soon as they drop the bomb, then you can move around to get like in your bomb group. Soon as Thran is ready. Assume Thran is good, he's jumping around. And again, the more stacked everyone is on star, the better the bombs will be, so just be ready to move as soon as I like call out that like we're dropping puddles. Up I taunted a little early. I might be dead. Never mind. Nope, I am dead. Try to get the boss to moon still. Try to get the bombs right. Good. Those bombs are actually really good. Get to your bombs.
Circle when it needs to be popped.
I got it. Pop now. We got 4 stacks. Press the defensive.
Hands up.
Watch out for the waves from the bombs, like always. Get ready to drop puddles again. And ideally, we move the boss a little bit back towards the old shit to like save a little bit more space. Here comes roots. You want to be stacked up underneath the boss. You don't want to be on top of each other. And ideally, we just have our Fury Warriors just like do all their shit that they do and kill everything for us. Here come Web Blades. Try to dodge. Hopefully everyone's free. I know we have a lot dead, but still just kind of keep practicing for a second. Practice a new bomb drop here. Still try to get them in like a melee and a ranged camp. Like you want to take that bomb like one step back, Talon, in the future, but now we could just die. Actually, let's still. Oh, that was way too early on that pop.
Too early, yep.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was trying to wipe.
No worries. We were wiping anyway, so it's all good.
Good at spacing it out.
Yeah, and you guys got to be careful with like your movement abilities, like blinks and disengages and leaps and stuff. If you're ever like accidentally blinking, you should never be blinking or dashing into the bomb because you're just gonna more than likely pop it early. Like that was kind of like a good example right there. We don't like you just need to walk into the bomb. You got plenty of time. We had a lot of people dead there, so it was going to be a wipe no matter what. But just try to get used to just walking into your bomb. But at least we did. At least we did the first ones right. Outside of getting 4 stacks, that's not ideal. We need this fight gets exponentially harder if someone dies early. It just makes it so much harder because we do get an extra stack of the frothy toxin or whatever after we take the bombs. And again, if we have like more than 4 or 5 stacks, we're probably just going to die for it. So be ready, like on the pull here on the boss to like instantly press a defensive if you're gonna like if you're trying to drop the bomb in the right spot. You just be ready for like cookies, hellstones, healing pots. Yeah, I know. It's just I think we had someone maybe like baiting a little too far.
Puddle, so a circle.
Yeah, the bombs are supposed to be 1, 3, and 5 is that circle. 2, 4, and 6 is that square. Just kind of make the split a little easier. But hey, at least we still made it through the first bomb. That's sort of my goal for right now, because it's just really nasty to start off the fight. And yeah, I know Star's a little off, but it was just because we had like shit like right there before. So I think it was just people baiting poorly, but I just moved it a little just to give us a little little extra room. doesn't really matter. So again, you want to kind of be closer to star so you're not baiting at the bombs. Watch your feet.
What?
Already got 2 healers down. That's not ideal. So just practice the bombs.
Got hit by it poorly.
And again, you don't want to be in the bombs as they're dropping. And then we want them a little closer in the future so melee can still keep it in the boss. We want pops. Got 5 stacks. Again, that's not ideal, but we have 2 people dead. Just press something when it goes off in a second here. You need to... Oh, we're going to die anyway. Like, see, that was 5 stacks, and we just, like, half of the rages died for it.
I mean, so the big thing in the beginning, right? It's like, what was that boss, Taros, where we were all stacked on like 1 pixel, and then everyone has to move at the same time, otherwise people get killed, right? That's like the strategy.
Yeah, something like that. Like
So,
when
yeah, I feel like
when the
people are
boss
moving early,
cast
people are moving too late and just dying because it's all or nothing. Like everyone needs to move perfectly, or else someone's just gonna get murked.
yeah, when the boss casts Liquefy, she drops like a big puddle underneath her, and then everyone like also baits swirlies at them. So yeah, ideally, as soon as like I call out Liquefy, or you watch her cast bar and you see her cast it, you're already sliding over towards the markers. You just don't want to be over at the markers before. Like ranged, you could be over here on the edge. Like you don't have to be at star, but as long as you're not baiting over at those markers, you know, I just don't want you baiting over there. But you can start over here at this edge. You can start at triangle if you really wanted to. Because it clears up by the time we would need triangle to be cleared anyway, so.
Yeah, like the moment Liquefy goes out, just stop whatever cast you're doing and just book it.
Does it drop on people?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Okay,
both
we're
a
not
big
stacked.
puddle from the boss, and then we also get swirlies that also drop little shits on the ground.
Yeah.
And again, just to re-emphasize it, because just in case people don't believe me, this is going to be the hardest part of Phase 1 every time, is this set of abilities going off. Get ready to slide. Liquefy right now. Get out of here. Here come lines and bombs. Kind of slide to give each other room. Don't be in the Venn diagram of the bombs, but those are pretty good. Just don't be underneath the boss. Pop now. Got 3 stacks. It's gonna hurt a little bit, but we should be fine. Take the boss back and try to move her back to the puddles a little bit. Slide. Get ready to slide. And get stacked under the boss. You don't want to be pixel stacked, but you want to be spread stacked or whatever. Loose stack. Here come lines. Hopefully everyone's free. Dodge. Got a few people down. Let's still just practice the bomb drops. Like those, like move like 1 step closer, Nas. Those are pretty much perfect. I guess like actually maybe the range one should have been like 1 step back. Still be in it. Just be ready to probably die as soon as we take this. Oh, we didn't even get the other one.
Oh, that was me. My fault.
Sorry, I should have said, because we haven't gotten to that bomb really yet.
Yeah, if you
That
pop the
won't
bomb, you
happen
get a
again.
debuff. Yeah, you get a
That
debuff,
won't.
so I can't do it again.
Yeah, like that was supposed to use dart, but that's on me. I didn't call
Yeah.
it.
That's my
Be again, it'll be Nas first for circle, and Zand first for square, and then Dark second for square, Vu third for square. Circle is Drakesauna second and had to be there third for circle. Again, that was progression. Just we need to not have 4 stacks though. That's not ideal. We want to have 2 stacks. I don't know if someone's trying to cheese the mechanic by blinking out or something, but like you're killing people if you're doing stuff like that. But at least the first bomb, actually both the bombs are pretty much perfect. Just like maybe one step further. Like we want melee to still be like, you want the edge of the circle like touching the boss essentially. Bomb
Also,
people.
One thing I want to add for the roots. If you break out of the roots early, you drop a puddle in the ground. So if you're blinking out or disengaging or shapeshifting or whatever out early, you're pretty much going to kill people. So roots should ideally die at the same time. If you still want to break out of roots early, just like run away from the group.
I would, yeah, if you want to do that, I would either like bait like where we just came from, like have your shit back like towards the old puddles, or like even in the center of the room. We don't need the center of the room for a good while. So as long as like past the boss over there, like as long as that center of the room is clear, that's where we're going to be doing the intermission. Like we need that area to be clear. But if you drop like web like there or something, it should be fine. Like if you can just clear yourself and get out without having to like waste any damage. So at least that was a good pull for some progression, getting past the first bombs, even getting the second bombs. Just need people to stay alive. It's very important you stay alive in this phase. If you die, someone else is probably going to die right after you. I know, Raven. I know. She's upset with the way I'm raid leading. Get ready to slide. Slide, slide, slide. Here come lines. Lines and bombs. Find a safe spot. One step closer with that bomb, Nas.
I was cut off.
Kinda, maybe move the boss. Still get to your bombs, even if it's far melee. Pop. You got 4 stacks again, even though everyone's alive. And that means someone was not in the bomb. You gotta be in the bombs. And we don't have a res for Kobe, so we're just gonna practice this movement as best as I can. Gonna need huge healing in a second here. If I don't just outright die in a second. Here comes stack. So just practice this roots. Dodge lines right after you get broken out. Might be some melee getting eaten in a second here because I'm dead, but still just
Yep.
go ahead and jump off, I suppose.
No, this is it. This is the kill.
Do it, Nas. Do it.
Can we? Maybe we should just like before the poll have people just go into their groups so we could identify if people are in the wrong groups.
I mean,
That's
two
a good
people
idea.
are on. Two people are on in the wrong group. Like
Yeah,
you
I
can
feel
see
like
by the debuff.
we should just figure that out right now, so it doesn't have to happen anymore.
And I released.
Is odds on circle, evens on square.
Yes.
Oh, don't say that. You're supposed to
And-
give it a test.
And again, even if you're melee and the melee, or excuse me, even if like your circle group and the circle bomb is far, you just need to step out and do the mechanics still.
We need to summon
Here.
Treggyz.
It's
Odds-
really
odds are
annoying.
over here.
You can just think
Oh,
of
okay.
odds group as the outermost ring. So odds are outer, right? The furthest ring closest to the outside edge is odds group, right? And then the ring closest to the inner is evens. That's it.
Yeah, I was
That's
like
not
really,
range
I
or
was like max
melee
range
or-
and I got it on me and there was no way to get any closer than I could. So I just had to be out there, but that doesn't seem like the worst thing. Like maybe melee just loses DPS for a second, but like that's not gonna wipe us, so
Yeah, like it's shitty to lose some damage, but it won't actually wipe us. We need to still do the mechanic correctly. Not doing the mechanic correctly will kill us. So again, let's just do that. Groups 1, 3, and 5 get over on circle. 2, 4, and 6 get over on square. Just to remind yourselves what groups you're in, because you're always in the same group, and it should be perfectly split up because yeah.
There's people not on markers.
Drake's son is over there. He's gonna try and die really quickly again.
Again, just gotta get to the bombs. If you're not getting to the bombs, you're killing people. Ideally, we only take 2 stacks, and the damage we take from 2 stacks is like so insignificant we barely even notice it. But if we're taking 4, that's like you need to press something level of damage we're taking. And which, by the way, we could probably be like rallying the bombs. It's not like as we take the bombs we need to rally. It's like we pop the bombs, we land, we fight for an extra second, and then the warrior, I'll just say like Talon, you rally the first bomb, and you just like after we land, we fight for a second, you rally, and it should be up in time for the actual damage we take from the frothy toxin.
It's like 4 or 5 seconds after we land.
Mm-hmm. So. Get ready to slide out. Here come lines and bombs. Nice. Get again in the future. Try to get that circle bomb like 1 step closer. We want it touching the boss. Get ready to pop. Pop now. Got 3 stacks. That's much better, but we still had someone miss. And yeah, you guys can just run those circles anywhere. It doesn't matter if you drop them ahead of us. Dodge waves. Let's try to bait the boss back towards the old bomb markers. Like, so we can drop this puddle in a good spot, slide out. So just practice this roots. Break yourself out of roots. And then dodge the lines. And then just practice his bomb drop. I know I haven't up my tank down. Just keep going. Keep sliding over, Thran. Keep sliding over. Like if the other person is behind you, you got to give them room to drop their bomb in the right spot, and you need to drop your bomb there anyway. Those were still good bomb drops, even though you kind of killed each other. Pop now. 9 stacks. It was really nice knowing all of you. Like if you're ever in a situation like that where the 2 bomb people are ranged, like whoever's like closest to the edge has to keep sliding to give the other person room to drop theirs. If you're just like planning because you're the first one there, you're doing it wrong. Hey, at least we only had 3 stacks on the first pop, so that's better. We still need to get it down to 2 stacks, so I don't know who was missing or whatever, but if someone is like still standing out doing their own thing on the bomb pop, you're killing people for it.
Is there like a debuff somebody gets? We see who
Well, no, we all get a debuff. We get an extra stack of the debuff. I don't know if a person who misses is like they get anything extra, but I'm pretty sure it's just all of us, you know, get more damage.
You'd have to look at the log report and look at everybody's movement to
Yeah.
determine who messes it up. There, he missed it by accident, so that was why we had extra a third stack.
Okay. But hey, I'll take getting at least just 3 stacks. It's still not like that bad. But like we want 2 stacks every time in a perfect world. Comes Liquefy, get ready to slide out. Move. Lines and bombs. Dodge.
Yeah, I'm lagging out.
Need to get that other bomb closer in. The circle one is kind of far. Gotta still be in your bomb. Still be in your bomb. Pop. Did not pop. Circle.
No, said he was.
Oh,
lagging out.
okay. All right, I should have taken over
I
on
can't
that
see
one.
anything. My game's like lagged out. I'm at the pole.
Okay. That's just dumb unlucky then.
There's a hammer in the back.
Ping down over here by the bridge. Like, I'll try to back up circle pops in the future, but ideally we just don't have that happen. That's just dumb unlucky if Noah's just lagged out on the pool. I'll close that. What's up, Mua Man? We're trying to do Queen. It's kind of going poorly, but I was expecting the first, this first overlap to really fuck people up. So I guess it's within expectations so far. I do believe we could kill it tonight, but it's gonna be a hot minute before we do so. Dark, are you ready? You and Moo were away. Okay, just double checking. It's all good. Get ready to slide. Get out of there. We had 2 people down. That's not ideal. Let's still just practice the bomb drops and line dodging. Good. Nice like adjustment with the bombs there. And you don't want to be underneath the boss when you do the pop. 4 stacks. That's actually perfect, pretty much. Again, like right here, we want to bait the boss back towards those puddles for a second, just to bait this this new puddle a little bit better. Get ready for the stack. And again, ideally everyone's like a little closer, like unless you're clearing yourself, like you need to be in the group, essentially. Do bombs in a second. I'm moving the boss. Just drop the bombs behind where the boss is going. Keep sliding around to give each other some room. Good. Very good. Again, you don't want to be in the circles before like they actually drop. You're going to get knocked off like that. Pop. 5 stacks. Press something. Let's still practice. And rally. Locate. Here comes new slide. Get out of there. So I'll just keep practicing for right now. This is going to be roots, lines, and then another set of roots right after. So we want to, like, ideally get people busted out here to be able to dodge. Then practice again, kind of get underneath the boss once more. Another stack for roots. You all get freed, and then there's going to be one more bomb drop. And then as soon as you guys drop, there's going to be lines they have to dodge. It's the opposite of like the very first bomb. And then like at this point, you would want to be in your bombs. Got 27 stacks. It's not ideal, but hey, that's literally all of phase 1 right there.
Is there a soften rage with the room filling up?
No, because we're literally going into the intermission where we go up to the platform. So like, we need the space still. Like we had the entire area from that ping to the triangle that was cleared. So that's like all we really need. Like it's impossible to use up all the space in the room unless you literally are I don't know, trying to fill up the entire room.
When does she transition?
Right there.
After the third pop. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
timed like normal or anything like that. You have to go through all 3 pops.
I believe
And
we
ideally-
could push it on % in the future, but it definitely won't be happening tonight, I imagine.
Yeah, we want to try to transition with her at 50% or lower.
Yeah.
If you plan on killing it.
Hey, I'll take that. We got through all of phase 1 and we had like people dead the entire time. We still got it to 60, so not that bad.
Yeah. I have no doubt we'll get to 50% or lower. I'm just saying that's what you want to aim for.
Else can hear me?
Barely.
Your body.
Well, I don't know why I'm barely being able to be heard. But
Now you sound
basically,
fine.
If you're
Yeah, now you're
not
fine.
hard stacking on star with your troll,
Your body again.
so
Hey.
you're killing people, like literally. So just please,
Yeah.
for God's sake.
He said Range didn't have to stack on star.
Well, range can
If you're
definitely
in
they can
front
be
of
at
the
a
group,
triangle.
you're killing people.
Yeah, I would say like be towards triangle if you're not. Like don't be towards where we're going. Just be behind. And just always ready to slide out when I'm calling for it. Get llama after this pull. Get ready to slide out. Here come lines and bombs. Are those bombs really fucking good, guys? Pop. 2 stacks, fucking golden, guys. That like we want that every single time. Dodge waves from the old puddles. Take the boss back, Kobe. Oh, dead? Like maybe live? Move up. Move the boss up. Okay. Roots right now. Get people free so we can dodge blades in a second. I might be dead. I'm gonna move the boss for the next bomb drop. Still practice. Never mind.
This is impossible to do with a tank dead.
Yeah.
You just can't. I don't know what it's called. It's called like Feast or some. I don't know what it's called, but
Well, liquefy really hurts, and I'm taking the feast,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
just a healing absorb.
I accidentally blinked on that one.
No worries, we were wiping anyway. Both tanks were dead, so
12 stacks.
12 stacks is not ideal. That's immunity territory for sure to live through that. But hey, at least we had 2 stacks on the first bomb pop. That's like I want that every single time. If we only have 2 stacks, it's kind of a non-mechanic even, like damage taken. Let's get a summon stone down for llama. Excuse me. Excuse me. I've managed to pick up like the tiniest cold imaginable. Just like a little phlegmy and stuff. Oh, does anyone like I handed out 30 Vantis runes. Does anyone still have a Vantis rune they could trade Llama?
Yeah. If I can find it in my bag. Yeah, trade Tice.
Joskin. Yeah. I don't know why I can't see my character for some reason.
Thanks.
It's really awkward. Again, I would say my raid frames are they're ideal for Mythic. They're not ideal for 30-man raiding because yeah, there I am hiding under the raid frames. Everyone's ready. Still, that was a good first bomb. Like they were perfectly positioned. We had the perfect split, so we only had 2 stacks. I want that every single time. Get ready to slide, liquefy. Get ready to dodge lines. Lines and bombs, same time. Good. Again, you don't want to be underneath the bombs as they're before they drop, or you're going to just kill yourselves. Pop. 3 stacks, that's still workable. Watch out for waves. Watch your feet. And get ready for the roots. Get broken out and get ready to dodge lines. And get ready for bombs right after. Got 3 people down. This might be kind of some high stacks. You guys got to slide over. Spirit slide over. A little bit further back. Good. Probably get ready to use a defensive after we land here. Pop. Okay, 4 stacks. Definitely press something. Get ready to slide, liquefy. Here come more roots. I want to get broken out quickly to dodge lines, and then another set of roots right after that. I'm so hurty. Need to get broken out quickly for bombs. As best as you can. Hopefully we have cooldowns. Sliding the boss out so you can place. And that's not really ideal. Like the 2 bomb people were like on top of each other, but that's just like dumb luck. Probably a wipe, because we have half the raid dead already, so yeah, just go ahead and stand in. 10 stacks.
I mean, really, DPS is not the issue. We had half the raid dead, and at 57%, it's DPS is not a problem. Just surviving the chaos.
Yeah. And we had 2 people dead at like towards the start of the poll again, so that was really, like, honestly pretty good considering. The worst thing about this setup is you guys can't see my new Mog.
That's Moo's position.
What?
Why are you dead over here?
No, because I tried to start.
Okay.
Kevin.
Look, Talon, Ender said he loved me.
F10 just opens my bags. I don't know if it does something else in like LBY or something. As soon as Kobe's ready.
I'm ready.
Have tennis to disable UI. Comes puddles in a second. Get ready to slide out. Slide. Get ready to dodge lines and bombs. Good. Like one step closer with that bun. Other than that, it would have been good. Get ready to pop. You don't want to be under the boss if your like circle is Venn diagramming. Pop. And again, you need to be in the bombs. We've got 4 stacks there. I saw that this time. Dodge waves. There's always going to be like 2 or 3 going underneath the boss. Get ready to slide out. Get stacked up for roots. Big AoE here. We got to be able to dodge lines in a second. Bombs right now. Here's some room to drop bombs. Yep, perfect. Perfect. Maybe like 1 step back, but I can also just move the boss up a little, so that's a-okay. Get ready for second pops. It's going to probably hurt a little bit. We got a few people down, so get ready to press a defensive after we land. 7 stacks. Oof. That's really not good. Just dodge lines and press something. See if we can kind of get through this. No, not quite. Alright, go ahead and jump off. Not quite. But my keybind to disable UI is it's Alt 0. Alt numpad 0. If only I could raid lead with no UI, it'd be great. Please jump off. It's killing people. I should probably look. Circle, frothy toxin, frothy toxin. And like I am calling for it sometimes, but in general, if we have like 3 or more stacks of the bomb debuff, you probably want to press something, because it doesn't like 2 stacks is like kind of okay amount of damage we take. If it's like more than that though, it is actually pretty significant. I've been kind of playing it safe by saying like 3 or 4 is like okay and livable, but you need to press something if we got 4 stacks. And yeah, we get you weren't here, Llama, but we get bonus stacks for people not in the bomb. We had 2 people who were out, so that's why we had 4 stacks on the first bomb. You need to always be in the bombs. You can't cheese it with any other ability. You can't shadow step, cloak. You can't leap out. You can't blink. You can't warlock, demonic circle yourself into a good spot. You gotta do the mechanic right, guys, or else you're gonna kill somebody. If you're trying to cheese it, it's gonna kill somebody. And Llama, in case you weren't told, you're in my group on Circle for the bomb pops.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm not sure how it works with an odd number of people
It
for
just
the
rounds
split.
down. It doesn't matter.
Okay, I figured it'd be something like that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get ready to slide out. Slide. Come lines and bombs. Dodge all the things. Good on those bomb placements. That's actually perfect. Pop. 3 stacks, that's okay. Dodge waves from the bombs behind us. If you're getting hit by the waves, it's gonna probably kill you as well. Slide out. Get ready to stack for the roots. Big damage here. We got to be able to dodge lines in a second. Get ready to dodge. Here's some room for bombs next. Should be more than enough room for bombs back there. One step closer, Nem. Perfect. Right there. Stay like that. Get in your bombs. Still keep going. Keep practicing. Second pops. Right now. 3 stacks. Probably look to press something. We're going to bait puddles in a second. Get ready to slide out. And we're all going to get stacked. We need big AoE here. It's going to be stack, lines, and then another stack right after. Dodge. Then get restacked under the boss. Get this broken out quickly because we have bombs incoming. Here's some room for those bombs. Keep sliding up with them. Keep sliding up. Perfect. Dodge lines and then get in your bombs. Got a second. Don't need to panic. You don't want to blink like that. I don't know how you did that as a warlock, but you don't want to do that.
You stole my pop, bro.
We're all dead.
Yeah, we're getting closer and closer.
Yeah, look, she's already at 15%. You can do like a 0.5%.
Yeah,
to
we're
like
doing
percent.
amazing with damage. Like, we need to just do the mechanics better?
Yeah, we had a few people dead anyway since beginning.
Like, we took extra frothy toxin stacks on every single bomb, so we need to get that under control a little bit. If we're all alive going into the intermission, like, we'll kill the bubble on her so fast it'll be a joke. Do probably like 1 or 2 more pulls, and then I'll drop a new feast for us.
For the intermission for heroic, it's different than normal. You can't stack on top of one another.
Yeah. Well, I've
even
noticed
before the
the little circles, like when I've done this fight on heroic, it's like they don't really do anything like at all times, but like when you get pulled, that's when it sort of causes problems if you're stacked on someone else.
So it does. It does at a damage over time effect before and after the pull if you stack on somebody. And then during the pull, it does like a
I'm pretty sure you drop webs at your feet if you're stacked on someone else or something. Something like
the
that.
pull does like damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're stacked on top of somebody, plus the dot you take for being overlapped. So you just want to make sure it's just like when we AoE the webs down, you don't want the circles to overlap one another.
That mog though. Get ready to slide. Here comes the liquefy. Lines and bombs. One step closer, bun. That should be fine. Yeah, I can still melee it. It's fine. Perfect. Getting your bombs. Pop. 2 stacks. Golden, guys. Dodge waves from the bomb pops. I think he taunted back a second too early there, Kobe. Still had the debuff. Slide out. Get ready to kill roots. Dodge lines as soon as you're broken out. Here's some room for bomb drops in a second. Nice blink. Perfect bomb drops again. Get in your groups. Don't be underneath the boss, people in circle. And pop now. Perfect, 2 stacks. Watch out for waves from the bombs, and we're going to drop new puddles. Get ready to slide out. Stack up for roots. Get popped out quickly. Dodge lines. Then get stacked under the boss again for another set of roots. Big damage here. Bombs incoming. Gonna keep sliding so you guys got room for bombs. So try to position, get that a little closer to Sumo. Perfect.
That's in the web. It's gonna be a wipe.
Yeah, it's gonna be really bad for that group. Pop now. Didn't get, we got the late pop there, so it was gonna be bad because we had a whole bunch of people dead there. Like, again, we're doing really good on boss damage. We need a little more AoE to get people out of those roots faster. So I don't know if people could like swap a talent to get like just a little extra AoE damage or stuff, or we could be just like a little closer. So like our Fury Warriors are just literally blasting. Like I've got to do this fight as Fury. I know you have cooldowns essentially for every single one of those. Like if we're all stacked up, not like on top of each other, but you know, close stack, we can literally just have a Fury Warrior use cooldowns, and it should be actually just enough to kill all the roots for us. So a little bit tighter stack.
Reckless
Like
Nocturnal,
it's genuinely a moment where like you know, just full on padding is actually good to just get people out quicker. So
You got 2 repair bots down. Use them.
Fine, I'll save my cooldowns for it every time.
It's more damage. Why are you upset?
Yeah, it's padding.
Right?
Yeah.
This is a pad friendly fight for sure for this first phase. I'd rather people get busted out quicker than like we're ahead on boss damage anyway. So
yeah,
literally just
it's
not padding.
padding.
It's more damage and it's what we need. It's like the opposite of padding.
ethical,
the meme.
moral padding.
Yeah.
Good.
Still good bomb drops and stuff in that last phase. We're doing really good up until that last one. Get ready to slide out. Here comes Liquefy. And by the way, when I call out, like when the cast for Liquefy finishes, you can already be on the move. Like as soon as the swirlies are down, you're good to move. So you're not like getting tagged by a thing. That bomb's a little might be a little spicy. Kind of be careful if you're in the Venn diagram underneath the boss and square group. Pop now. Nice job. Dodge waves. They're going to be kind of weird because the bombs are weirdly positioned. Dodge waves. Keep dodging. Here comes Liquefy. Slide out. You have some people like baiting in front. You don't want to be like that far in front of the group. You probably might have just killed a melee. Quick damage on these roots. We're going to be dodging lines in a second. Big dodge, big dodge. Here's some room for bombs you're about to get. Nice. Like one step back. Good, good. Those are pretty good. I might have moved the boss one step away from my group. Sorry, guys. Sorry, melee, if you can't melee.
We're good.
Pop now. Perfect. 2 stacks. Get ready to slide out. Again, we got people like kind of baiting in front. You're going to probably kill a melee or somebody. Get stacked up for roots. Dark, you just did your pop, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Lines. Get busted out. And get restacked up for another set of roots. get busted out quickly, and then we're gonna drop another bomb. Here's some room to drop the bombs. Square group is really far and in web again, so be careful, you guys. That was really early on my group.
Yeah, someone bopped it.
I think that was, yeah, that was, again, try not to roll, try not to use any movement abilities to get into the bombs. It's very easy to accidentally clip it if you're using a dash or something.
You have plenty of time to get to it. You know, no rush.
Yeah. I mean, that was still going to be really nasty because Square Group had their bomb in the web. I guess maybe that's, like, I should have moved the boss a little further sooner or something.
They died with the debuff. So that's just it dropped on their dead body.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're still doing really well, honestly. We just need to get past that. Like, that's like the last nasty thing, and then we go into the intermission where it's just literally dodging waves from the center and avoiding getting pulled in. Excuse me, to the center. It's the exact same as it is on normal, just a little extra health on the absorb is all.
The
Here's
way
a-
the circle boops you is based off the person who touches it, right? No matter where you are in it.
You always get pushed into where the boss is at. Like, you never can get launched off the edge. It always sends you towards the boss.
Yeah,
so you could
anywhere in
be
the
on the
circle, you'll be safe.
You could be on the farthest side of the circle, and it isn't going to knock you back like away into the wave where it's going. You'll get knocked towards the boss regardless, as long like it always just works out that way.
Neat.
Throat is so dry from talking so much. There's a new feast down. Make sure you eat. I know my food buff just dropped, so.
Oh, baby.
I was kind of really hoping to have gotten to like phase 2 by now, but I was expecting this, these bombs to go a lot worse to start, so it's not that bad. Probably do 2 more pulls and then we'll take our break, by the way. Get ready to slide out. Liquefy right now. Dodge lines and place bombs, please. Good. Nice movement there, Zoltarian. I appreciate you getting the bomb in range for melee to actually hit it. Pop now.
Oh,
You have 6 stacks. That's press something. Press something
I
for
never
sure.
even saw
That
that
bomb
Yeah.
didn't have a circle.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I didn't see the circle, but the mechanic was still going off. So
So I was.
go ahead, quick reset, jump off. So probably do 2 more pulls before the break. It's kind of a fake pull.
2.5 pulls, Treggy. 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one saw that. It was crap. That was weird.
Yeah, I just stood on circle hoping.
Yeah.
Crap, I released.
Oh my god.
Sue me.
You're gonna get that weak aura that doesn't let you release.
We need to sue Kobe.
There it is.
Time lost, wages lost.
By the way, thanks again, guys, for watching and hanging out. I hope we can do it. I was kind of hoping to have made it to phase 2 by now, because I imagine we're going to have quite a few wipes in phase 2. But if we could get phase 1 and ideally phase 2 down before the end of the night, even if we don't kill it, I'll be happy with that at the very least. I don't think there's anything different about phase 2. It's just making sure you don't die. And there's also the dispels, so we can't like dispel too quickly. Dispels. Give me 2 solid pulls, guys. Then we can take a break. Slide out, puddles. Here come lines and bombs. Perfect. Nice job on those bombs.
Oh.
Pop. Got 3 stacks, we had 1 person down, that's fine. Dodge waves from the bombs. Bait back towards the old shit on the ground, people. Here comes the puddles, slide out. Get ready to stack up for roots. We're down a Fury Warrior, so these roots might be an extra second. Get ready to dodge lines. Here's some room for bombs incoming. Like 1 step out of that one in melee, 1 step closer, Moo. Good. Melee might be able to, yeah. Okay, we're fine. Perfect. Pop now. Probably let's look to press a defensive here. Watch out for waves. Alright. Get broken out quickly. Here come lines. And get restacked up. New roots. Probably do this. Bust people out quickly. Here come bombs. Gonna give you guys room to drop them. Just do the mechanic right. Got 5 people down. We're definitely gonna need to press a defensive here. Dodge lines and get your bomb. Try not to move, like do any dashes through. Pop. 9 stacks. It was really nice knowing all of you.
Jumping off. Here,
Only
take me alive.
11.5 damage on the pop.
So this only gets bad after the second pop. Going to third.
You just can't have dead people, that's all.
Yeah. Again,
That's the whole group.
everyone who dies early before we have a bomb go off, it's just an extra stack guaranteed.
Hey, Treggyz, when there's the double web, can we be a little more generous about the room right around there? I mean, we still have half the floor, but it seems like some people are having a tight problem.
Like, you mean like people are still back in webs, or?
Yeah, they're sort of trying to get around the webs. I've just seen it several times now. Like we've had the bomb person die in the web. That's happened like 3 times. I'm just thinking if we took like 10 steps forward, we'd be clear of all that garbage.
We have a lot of room. Like we literally have a lot of room.
It might not help, but I'm just.
I mean, I have Wraithwalk talented, so I bust myself out of that last route, so I can move the boss. But ideally, I keep the boss in, so people who are like AOE padding out of their mind can also still be hitting the boss technically. But I mean, if it still continues to be a problem, we can do that, and let's do 1 more pull, and then I'll give you guys your break.
No, I'm agreeing with you, Lo. I'm just saying, we do have
We're missing a mage.
We have a lot of room to do the next stage, so we should move forward.
Oh, he DC'd.
Yeah, and like Oksana said in chat, ideally most everyone saves cooldowns. Like I know we want to get out of those roots quickly, but we also want to have cooldowns for the absorb bubble on the boss for the intermission. So like ideally the only people sending cooldowns are like our Fury Warriors.
Yeah, we don't need help on those if we have both of us up.
Yeah, if we have the 2 Fury Warriors up, cleaving everybody, it should be fine. I just want to also be able to get through the boss right after, but we still need to get to that point with most everyone alive. So, Zabraxis, if you're ready, we're going to do one more pull, and then we'll take our break. Get ready to slide out, liquefy right now. Come lines. And then bombs at the same time. Dodge all the things, still place the bombs. Good. Very nice. Pop now. 2 stacks, perfect. Dodge waves from the bombs. And again, try to bait back. After you dodge the wave from the bombs, try to bait the boss and yourselves back towards the puddle so we have more room. Here come roots. Get busted out and then dodge waves, or lines, excuse me. Here's some room for bombs incoming. Good, perfect. Get to your bombs. Don't dash or do anything weird. Don't be underneath the boss when we pop. Pop now. Perfect. Just dodge the waves and bait back towards the old shit on the ground. There's like 2 that will always go through the boss, so just kind of watch yourselves meleeing people. Get stacked up for roots. Big AoE here. Lines, and then another set of roots. Big AoE, and here come new bombs, the last ones for the phase. So the other bomb person is rooted in the back. That's ideal. Well, it was really nice knowing all of you. That was a really early bomb tap anyway. 21
Can we get
stacks.
closer with the roots to the boss instead of being in Africa?
Yeah, like if you're way far back like that, you're just gonna die. Like you should only be that far back if you can clear yourself with like freedom or something. But let's take our break.
Gotta stop being in front of the boss too. Someone dropped a pull in front where I
Yeah,
was moving and it
like
killed me.
I noticed that this pulled as well. Like there was like ideally after we dodge the waves from the bombs, everyone baits back towards the old shit on the ground, so we're saving space in the future. Like we could just kind of like have all the swirlies pixel stacked by the old shit on the ground, and like that pull we definitely had like 2 or 3 that were like ahead, like where I was dodging. Like if I was in a tank, I probably would have died.
The boss is on Moon. You should never be here.
We'll discuss that again after the break, just in case people already got up as soon as I saw the break timer. On break, I'm going to leave the stream.
I'm going AFK.
My glorious glory. Be right back.
Drop a pylon. Yep.
Thanks again, everyone, for watching. BRB. Sorry, I got 3 minutes. 3 minutes to eat some pasta.
Whose spider is that?
Which one?
Juna posted in general. It's so pixelated.
Like I'm getting flamed. Ready, check to see who's all here. I know. The UI is painful to look at. I know. I mean, I think everyone has their own special UI that makes sense to them. Right? I mean, we all get to do that. Swing on Rakthar and Vu. Vu's walking around. Rakthar's walking around. I assume we're good to go. Here's where I check for pull. Unless we need flask for people. Our non-alchemist, I assume.
Yeah, everyone's not an alchemist. About 6 of us that don't have last one.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do cauldrons. Everyone's here. Take only one. Give people time to grab their first.
Are there potions? Yeah, there they are.
Yeah.
I will definitely take some potions this time.
Zan has some spare potions. I'm not really going to be using them. So if you want tempered potions, open trade.
I'll use all 20 of mine, so I'm definitely keeping them.
Yeah, I've used one.
20 pulls already. Or have we? No. Other stranger.
Treggy. How's it going?
Fine. Trying to kill a bug with a big old booty.
I was about to say, how's it going?
I haven't really made it out of phase 1 yet, but we're getting there. We're getting better.
Is
We just need to, one thing we talked about like briefly just as the break started is when I'm calling out for liquefy, again, even after the first liquefy, you're always baiting swirlies on top of you when that goes out. So ideally, after we do the bombs, we dodge waves and then we're all kind of like stacked up underneath the boss, like every single time. Just so we're not dropping shit in front, we always want to keep like where we're going clear. We don't want to have like 8 swirlies like 5 feet away from the melee, like where they're gonna run in a second. Because like I got hit by like 2 swirlies on one of those runs, the last pull, and if I wasn't a tank, I probably would have died. So let's, not everyone in the raid is a tank, so let's not do that in the future to not kill other people. So quick, make sure to get rid of these cauldrons, use them up, get all the extra charges. Just go crazy, pick up as many potions as you want. You get the full 20 at this point.
Oh.
Avagos still
Got
on
him. Too many.
I'm not taking too many.
I said to take too many. Like, you can go for it.
You weren't given permission to pad Avagos.
No.
Giving you guys 20 seconds to get rid of that cauldron and then we're pulling. And this pull timer is real. So if you need potions, still grab them now, or else they're going away.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here comes puddles. Get ready to slide out. Liquefy. See, kind of like right there, there was like one stray puddle in front of the group, so we don't want that in the future. Try not to be like baiting too early. Dodge lines and drop the bombs in the right spots. They're pretty good right now. Perfect. Again, practice what I just talked about right here. We'll all get launched up. Nice pop. Run away. Dodge the waves from the bombs, and we're all going to bait over here where the bombs were just at. Like, stay right here underneath the boss. Try not to be in front. Here it comes. Liquefy. And slide out. And get stacked up for roots. We can all just stay stacked. Press all the AoE. It's all ethical pad. Dodge lines incoming. Get people busted out. And here's room for bombs. I just move those up. Perfect. Right, like just like that. Slide on over, get in your bombs. Don't touch the center. We're gonna pop now. And then stay stacked. Just dodge the waves from the bombs. Keep dodging, stay stacked underneath the boss. Liquefy right now, slide out. And get ready for the roots. This is a double root, so we just get rid of this one quickly. And then get ready to dodge waves, and then another set of roots. Big dodge, and then get restacked up. Like, you can't be fighting underneath the boss if you're free. You need to, like, move out slightly in front. Alright, here's some room for bombs. Keep moving if you're free. Gotta... That's so unlucky. You're both rooted in the back with the bombs, like, on top of each other. It's gonna be a wipe.
You guys can't be that far back. You can stack in closer.
Go ahead and jump off.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say about that.
Thank you, Jay Marshy. I try my best. It's still our first night doing this boss, so it's gonna. I gotta be on the ball. Keep everyone else on the ball. Ideally, again, in my mind, I still think we could kill it tonight, but we're gonna have to kind of get lucky in phase 3 at this rate. We just need to get phase 1 kind of locked down. See phase 2. Hopefully not kill ourselves with the dispels, and I don't know, maybe we could still kill it tonight, but it's kind of seeming a little further and further out of reach. Just because I was kind of expecting to have seen at least like one phase 2 pull by now, at least. It's all good though. We're a pretty casual guild, so I'm not expecting perfection. That makes things a lot easier. Still, good job with those bombs. We did perfect up until that very last one. Just need a little more pad, a little tighter stack. And we do have 3 paladins. If like someone is like way far in the back, just throw freedom on them. For like hold the freedoms for that second route, slide out. And that was on me. I didn't taunt in time. Dodge waves and place bombs.
Oh.
That square bomb is really far out. I would say still keep going for now. Even though it sucks to be down a healer. Pop. Late pop on the other one. 3 stacks. Not ideal, but we should be fine. Dodge waves. Bait back. Get ready to slide out. And then get stacked up for roots. Waves incoming, or lines, excuse me. Not waves. Some room for bombs. Perfect, you guys like already just right there. Love to see it. Watch out melee for the web that's underneath the boss. And watch out, you do not want to be in the circle underneath the boss. People in my group, pop now. 4 stacks, you probably want to press a defensive here. And then get ready to debate. Puddles underneath you. Slide out. And then you have a whole bunch of people dead. Let's honestly just jump off before you get rooted. Or get stacked, one or the other. Kind of fucked up that start of that poll. I didn't say... It explained properly, Raven, I know. I suck. I didn't taunt. Yeah, even on like Race to World First, those guys with like their supercomputers were having lag on this fight, so don't feel bad if your computer's having issues.
I have a slight delay when I press abilities. It is annoying.
Yeah. Gotta love WoW and its coding.
I got my shit on low on everything.
Yeah. After like 2 weeks back when I was raiding on the weekend, my game like fully crashed and locked up my computer for like 15 whole minutes. After that, I've had everything set to 1, like in raid. It's just like you just got to do it, and it's helped for me, but it's not perfect still.
Quality company.
Make sure not to kill my off tank this time. Get ready to slide out, liquefy. Dodge lines. Try to get that other bomb in closer. I'll move the boss, maybe. Just be very careful, people in circle, and it didn't like display the thing again. Just go ahead and jump off, it's gonna be a wipe. It didn't display the thing correctly, but you still got to be careful, like walking into that circle. Even I know it. That's really unlucky that I had that happen twice now, where it's like not displaying the bomb circle properly, but still like don't touch the center.
Is it just a visual glitch, or is it people using?
It's visual. It's a visual thing.
Okay, because I like went and stood in it where it should have been, and it just like killed me.
Get up, let's go again. My throat's like really dry tonight. Sucks having to call out when your like voice doesn't feel 100%. Get ready to slide out, liquefy. Right now. Dodge lines and bombs at the same time. It's a little far circle, people. Just be ready. Take an extra step back. Pop now. 4 stacks, that's not ideal. Someone wasn't in. Try to still bait. Oh, we already have 3 people down. Go ahead and jump off. 7 people dead. You gotta love it when you suddenly just have like terrible regression for I don't know what reason.
Stasis sucks. Why doesn't it reset? It's so annoying.
It's just Blizzard telling you that we need to live longer so it can just reset on its own. Let's not have a wipe in the first 30 seconds of the pool, please. We've already done this like a dozen times. We got through it perfectly a dozen times. Let's keep doing it perfectly until we kill it. Or at least get out of this phase. Because there are two more phases to this fight, so you gotta get ready for it. Slide out, liquefy. Always the same old lines into bombs. Good bombs. Square's a little far, but that's fine. Just take a step out, make sure you still do the mechanic right. Perfect, 2 stacks. Dodge waves from the bombs. Kind of stay over here to bait the shit on the ground, please. Watch out for that last late wave through the boss. Slide out, liquefy, and then get stacked up for roots. Dodge lines in a second here. Then bombs right after. Should have plenty of room for bombs. You guys are already split up perfectly for bombs. Keep them just like that. Don't be directly under the boss's circle. And pop. Perfect. Dodge waves from the bombs. Slide out, liquefy right now. And then get stacked up for another set of roots. This will be the double root, so we need to bust this out with pure DPS, otherwise we can use freedoms and stuff for. Get ready to dodge lines as soon as you're free. And we're going to keep moving. You guys a little extra room. Comes another stack. And if you have freedom or something to get yourself out, this is the one to use it on. And get ready for bombs right away. Just keep them like that. I'll move the boss. Don't be in the circles before. And get to your circles. Dodge lines for a second. Don't touch the centers. Don't touch the centers. And pop. Pop? Oh, okay. Was there the person on that pop dead?
Maybe. Who's the third person?
I think that was Vu. Vu's pop.
Yeah, no. I just didn't get to it in time.
Okay. That's okay, we can... That was still a great pull. Like, that was all of phase 1 pretty much perfect outside of a few, like, stray deaths. Like, if we could do that every single time, we'll get through this phase real quick.
I believe.
Let's get summons down, please. Thank you. Got a few people missing. Still, other than that, that was a great pull, guys. Like, we need to just do that every single time, and we'll be looking great for phase 2 and phase 3. It's an auto hammer down. You may as well repair right now. Everything that could go wrong with me right now is going wrong.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Get ready to slide out. Liquefy. Bombs and lines at the same time. You guys gotta eat. Yeah, one of you just has to kind of decide. And get up CD after this. Pop. 2 stacks. Kind of still pretty good, all things considered. Dodge waves. And then bait back. Watch your feet. Slide out. And then get stacked up for roots. Bust us out quickly so we can do the line dodging. As soon as you're free, get ready to dodge lines. And here come bombs right now. Nothing else going on, so just get them placed. Perfect. Those are both really good. Pop. Dodge waves from the bombs, and then get ready to bait back. And then get ready to also slide out, liquefy right now. Got the stack incoming. Big AoE here. Don't use freedoms here. Get ready to dodge lines. Get restacked right after you dodge. This one you can use freedoms and stuff for if you can clear yourself. Or others get like people way far out. Here comes toxins. I wasn't able to really move. Just keep like that, keep like that, keep like that. Don't touch the centers of the bombs. Try to get to your bomb. Okay.
Fuck me.
No worries. Like again, that's like it's the first bomb that's always kind of troublesome because it get like the lines the opposite way, and then that one's the shittier. Also shitty because it's the same thing, just like slightly backwards. Get a second to place the bombs, but then the lines go where we want to be while we're trying to dodge, so no worries. It also didn't help that pull. I can clear myself from the roots with Wraithwalk, but I pressed it a second too early, so I was stuck like in the old shit on the ground. So didn't help that the boss was like literally in all the bad it could possibly have been for that exact moment. We need another summon. Oh, yeah, get a summon stone for Rakthar, please. That is an idea. Pre-AMS it. I don't think I am using AMS for that moment, so I could definitely try that as well. I'm mainly just focusing on doing callouts and taunts and moving the boss. Not worrying too much about anything else on my end. Ready to slide, liquefy right now. Bombs and then lines. You can just keep the bombs just like that. They're pretty much perfect. Dodge waves from the bombs, and then bait back towards the shit on the ground. Liquefy incoming. Get ready to slide out. There's like one early swirly in front, so just kind of like want to get a little tighter in. Speaking of getting tight, roots right now. Get ready to AoE your mines out. It's good AoE pad, good ethical pad, and get ready to dodge lines right after you're free. More room for bombs. Keep sliding over for each other. Good. Perfect bombs. Don't be underneath the boss. And pop. Don't go too far, just be ready to dodge the waves from the bombs. Liquefy incoming, bait back. Slide out now. And then get stacked up for roots. This is the one we want big AoE damage for. Don't use freedoms. Get ready to dodge lines right after you're free. Get restacked up for another set of roots. This is one you can freedom yourself out of. EMS does work. It's kind of awesome. And then get ready for bombs and very late lines. Perfect bombs. They're going to drop, and then we all dodge lines for a second. Do not blink into your bombs. Don't blink to your bombs. Just run. Run right now. Pop. 6 stacks. If you have a defensive, press it. You need it for the thing going off. Dodge waves. Yeah, like you need a defensive for 6 stacks. Go ahead and practice this. You're going to get pulled in a moment. If you touch the center of the boss, you're going to die. I know I could be in as a DK, but I don't know. And here come waves from the boss. And I know it's probably a wipe, but just we may as well do the phase for a second just to see how it goes. Get ready to get pulled in once more. You can immune it if you can. Keep hitting the boss. Now I'd say go ahead and just jump into the boss's hitbox and die. Let's reset. Excuse me. Was that 6 stacks from people missing the bombs? Was it people dead?
People dead.
People dead. Because, again, it's like 2 is ideal, always, because it's just literally the least amount of damage we could possibly take. 3 is livable and kind of fine. 4 and up is like, you need a defensive, and 6 was definitely probably pushing it, even with a defensive. But other than that, at least we still made it to the intermission. Yeah, I saw Martek. Should fix it after this poll starts. Did notice. Still a good pull, just need to keep everyone alive for that last pop, like that's it, and then we just literally smack the boss around. Get ready to slide out, liquefy right now. Comes bombs and lines. one step closer. You could help it, but it's okay. And the circles are still real. Pop now. People weren't in it because it didn't display it again. Like even if the circle isn't up, that means the mechanic is still going off. Like I know it's like I haven't seen that bug happen, and we've had it happen 3 times now. But you still got to be in the bombs. Just because like the graphic isn't displaying doesn't mean the mechanic isn't going off.
Just stack next to your small little green circle. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
That's always there.
I'm not sure if this is helpful, but I look for the large circle and where it stops, and just go toward that. And then when the second circle comes, I'm right there. Even if it doesn't appear.
And even if the big circle doesn't appear, there's still the one in the middle. That's still visible.
Yeah, the one from the boss will still kill you. So, it's really annoying to have a graphic bug like that and have it happen 3 times. It must have been something that like broke with maintenance or something this week, but it's still always a real mechanic. As much as I'd wish for her to just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna forget to do the ring here for whatever reason," it doesn't work out that way. I'm really sorry I keep coughing. Like again, I got like the tiniest little cold and annoying.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get ready for liquefy. Slide out. Comes bombs and lines. Perfect bombs. Although I maybe like keep them like 1 step further out. Like I don't want literally melee to be inside the boss's hitbox when it goes off. Pop. Stay close. Dodge waves. Dodge waves and bait. Slide out. Get ready to deal with the first set of roots. Big AoE dam here. Dodge lines as soon as you're free. Some room for the bombs. It's like 1 step further back to Braxis, but other than that, still good. Pop. Stay close with dodge waves and bait. You're like getting tagged by waves, so you're just gonna die. Slide out. So keep going for now. This is big AoE dam right here. Get ready to dodge lines as soon as you're free. Get restacked as soon as you're free and dodging. Still try to get through this set of roots. We can get to the bombs, I'll be happy. And this is one you can freedom yourself if you can. Some room for the bombs. Still get the bombs in position. Good, perfect. Just dodge. Don't touch the centers of your bombs. Just get close as you can, and then walk. Get inside and pop. 8 stacks. It's nice knowing all of you. That might have been all the people dead. No worries, Nas. Yeah. Again, I was really hoping to at least made it to phase 2 at this point for real. But I mean, this is a really tough phase 1. It's like it's so punishing if people die.
He's dead.
I'm loading back in, but my internet's been really bad tonight. If I lag out again, someone else will just have to do the first bomb, and I'll just leave.
Holy shit.
First bomb.
Yeah, we're gonna give. Here, I'll do this. Everyone can take a second to go stretch their legs and maybe reset your stuff if you need a restart or anything. If you're having like issues with FPS or actual internet lag, maybe just take a second to see if you can do something about it.
He posted in the raid channel.
Hello?
Hi.
What's up?
Hello?
Yeah, I think my
Oz, can you
internet's
hear
just
us?
messed up. Yeah. Alright, is that better? Can you hear me?
Sound good to me.
Yeah.
Oz, if you can hear us, we need you to wake up.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm just gonna buy like a super long Ethernet cord. I've been using Wi-Fi and it seems to be getting worse and worse.
I was literally gonna just ask, like, are you on Wi-Fi? Because oof,
Yeah.
that sucks.
I'm on Wi-Fi, yeah, and the router's like a floor down from me, so I think it's just getting too shitty.
Yeah, my Wi-Fi is kind of unusable at my house for the same exact reason. I've just gotten used to it.
At my past 2 houses, but this one doesn't work.
You get one of them things that runs the internet through your like electrical system.
Yeah, that sounds like
Oh,
too
no,
much
those
work.
are-
I'll just
those
get
are
a
terrible,
long ass
don't do it.
board.
I
Don't
bought
do
one
it,
for
those are
X in
terrible.
California
There's a-
and it worked great for him.
Ready check to make sure we're all here, in case someone did actually go and wander. Here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do this right now. Here's another feast on the corner. Go ahead, eat up. I need to make some more for next week. Give everyone a second to get their food buff, and we're going. Should be more than enough time to get your food buffs. I want to get to the intermission phase with everybody alive. That's a good, still a pretty reliable goal before the end of the night. Comes Liquefy. Get ready to slide out. There's someone baited a really bad puddle, so kind of just be careful while you're dodging and dropping bombs. Just like a little further up than usual. Dodge. Perfect. Nice sliding for give the other guy room. Just gotta be careful, melee. Don't be underneath the boss, and it's still real pop. 4 times.
Someone's gonna have to take
Fucking.
Naz's spot.
Is that what happened? We forgot to replace
No,
Nas.
the lag didn't mess me up. I just missed it because
It was
the
again
graphic
like the
disappeared,
graphic
so
didn't
I
show
got
again.
confused.
I guess I'll just be ready to call out that the mechanic is still real. Still need a pop.
Alright, well,
I
like
I mean, phase
full
1 is a
stasis
scripted
wait.
fight, so it's
Yeah.
always going to come out.
That's
Exactly.
fine.
It's
I'll be better
always
this time.
there.
I've been dealing with shit, but I'm good now. I'll just the fact that it didn't show up
Again, I don't think it was. I'm pretty sure it was our. Well, actually, I guess you are the popper there. I was gonna say it was the other one that got messed up. I was like, wait a second.
No, it was mine. I didn't do anything, and then we died, and I was like, oh yeah, I should have popped that. But like
Okay.
in my brain, I'm looking for that thing to appear, and I didn't see it. But I just need to rewire my brain to not look for that.
Five, four, three, two.
Liquefy incoming. Get ready to slide out. Dodge. Get ready for your bombs. They're gonna be real still, even if they don't display properly. Pop. Don't go too far. Bait by the old shit and dodge waves. Liquefy right now. Slide out. Here comes the big AoE. As soon as you're free, there's going to be lines to dodge. Speaking of lines, here they are. Good. Pop now. Don't go too far. Dodge waves. And we're going to be baiting and then staying stacked for roots. And there's another like puddle in front of where we all want to go. Big AoE here. Don't freedom yourself. Huge AoE here. Dodge. Then stay stacked. We're going to move the boss in a second here. Get stacked. Roots again. This is the one to freedom yourself if you can. Moving the boss so the bombs will have room. Still just get those people cleared. Stay like that with the bombs. Only 2 people down. It should be completely fine. Get to your bombs.
They're still active.
It's still real. Pop. Press the defensive when after we land.
I got Rallying Cry active for you.
Just dodge waves. And, okay, no one actually died, so just don't get pulled in. It will kill you if you get pulled all the way into her hitbox. DKs can cheese it because we're just, you know, special. And then dodge waves from her.
That pull's worse than normal.
Another pull in.
Res if we get through this. But if not, I'm gonna use it to res.
And we might have too many people down to like get through this bubble because like we need to like kill it before this pull in, essentially.
We're 300 million short. Like we're
Yeah.
far away.
Yeah. Go ahead, step in and reset. Get pulled in.
$245 to be exact.
overall. Hmm. Yeah, again, like although I am calling for big damage on like that first route before the double, like you still like if you have anything else that's like pure single target damage, like you need to save it for that intermission. Like we need to ideally be killing it before that third pull in. But yeah, if everyone was alive there, it probably would have been a different story. We had like 7 or 8 people down at that point. Kind of hit the wrong button, but we all should be ready. I hope everyone's ready. Get ready to slide. Liquefy right now. Dodge all the things. Bombs and lines, same time.
I got the far one over here.
It's pretty good. Just be careful. The bombs are still real. The graphics not there. They're still real. Pop now. Good job. Dodge waves. Don't go too far. Stay stacked for the roots coming in a second here. Stay stacked for roots. Big damage here. Pad your minds out. Dodge lines as soon as you're free. Like one step closer with those bombs. Good. Displaying properly this time, that's good. And pop. 3 stacks, it should be fine. Don't go too far. Dodge waves and bait. Slide out. Big AoE damage here. Dodge line as soon as you're free. Give us some more space for this route. And get ready to dodge. AoE, freedom yourself if you can. And here comes some bombs. Good. I was gonna say bring that other one in a little closer, but and then that one got popped early. Like I know you want to be in like pre-position for the bomb to go off, but you can't be like that close, especially with lines coming out. If you have to like wiggle one's wrong step the wrong way and you're gonna pop it too early. So like get close as you can to your bomb, but don't be like inside of it like that.
I released like an idiot.
No worries, we can summon you. Oh boy. At least we got the boss to 53% again, but like we're not gonna kill it if we can't do the mechanics correctly. Like if we could just push it before, that would be amazing, but that's not gonna happen for us for another like month or so. Summon stone, please. It's like all of our mages kind of kind of low. And again, damage isn't really the issue, it's just mechanics. Like, I can't look at the details and just be like, okay, I'm just going to sit the lowest people, because that's not going to magically fix our problems. So...
Five, four, three, two, one.
Get ready to slide out, liquefy. Dodge all the things. Bombs are still real in a second. Getting tagged by lines, you're going to probably just die in the future. Pop. 3 stacks if someone was out. Don't do that in the future, please. Dodge and bait. Liquefy right now. Get ready to slide out. Get stacked for the roots. Big AoE here. Dodge lines as soon as you're free. Should be enough room for the bombs. You guys are already like perfectly positioned, just like, yeah, 1 step back maybe. Good. Love to see it when it works out like that. Pop. Don't go too far. We're going to bait back and dodge waves. Slide out. Get ready for big AoE dam on these roots. Big dam, big dam. Lines as soon as you're free. This is the roots to freedom if you can do it. Give you guys room to drop bombs in a second. Get those people free.
Can you not run on people with that shit?
Kind of run, move, run, move, run, move. Good. Dodge. Don't touch the centers. Don't touch the centers. You still got time. Just walk. Just walk at your bombs and pop. Good. Press the defensive. We got 3 stacks. Don't die to the stupid damage going off. And dodge waves for a second. Let's get up Nas. Oh, we don't have a Brez. Never mind. Don't get pulled in. It will kill you if you get pulled into the center. DKs can cheese it. Not many other people can. Watch out for waves from the boss. If you have cooldowns, now is a very good time to send them. We want to get through this bubble as soon as we can. Here comes another pull-in. It will kill you if you get pulled in. More waves. Want to try to avoid this 3rd pull-in if we can help it. We're going to probably get it anyway. Just take a step out. I want to see the intermission if we can help it. We got too many people down now, though.
We're only like 20 minutes
How
off.
do I heal?
We we should probably send it. Like, if we can't beat that third pull-in, you should probably just wipe it. Because
Yeah.
the amount of damage it's going to do and how slow you walk out, like, it's...
Hey, at least we're seeing the phase 2. There's balls all of a sudden you gotta dodge now. If you get hit by balls, you're gonna die. It's just like Kaiveza. So again, just
raid spec.
Oh, kill the boss. Oh.
So again, like even though I call for like big damage on the first route, like unless it's pure AOE, like Odin's Fury, Blade Storm, I don't know, Meteor, I don't know who like House has like huge AOE cooldowns for like a moment like that, but like unless it's big AOE cooldowns, don't send it. If it's single target stuff, keep it for that bubble on the boss. That was still a good pull. Like we only had one person dead going into that, and then we just kind of like I don't know, people were just expecting for it to fall over a bit faster, but we definitely had people get pulled in and eat waves. So still a solid pull.
Yep, repair bot.
I'm sure somebody has one.
I can make one.
There's one in the back.
Jeeves is down.
Someone dropped.
Yeah, there's back here.
What about Reeves?
God, we're gonna need some more BOEs.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Liquefy soon. Get ready to slide. Dodge all the things, lines and bombs. Nice move with that bomb there. Perfect. It's still real. It's still real. You gotta get your bomb. Pop. Dodge waves. Don't go too far. Stay stacked. Slide out. Get ready for big AoE dam. Big AoE. Dodge lines as soon as you're free. More than enough space for bombs. Get to your bombs. Don't touch the centers. Like, it's probably guaranteed 4 stacks. Pop. 3 stacks. Good job. Dodge waves. Stay close. Bait. Slide out. Now we got 5 people
We're down.
down.
Like 6.
Yeah, go ahead, jump off before you get rooted, or just stack. Oh, if you try to jump off with the root, it sucks you back up to the platform.
Reported for trying to cheat the system.
I think that second bomb thing where we jump, people should pop personals. Because
I've
it
been
is
using
like
Rallying Cry.
the frothing dot pops, and then she does that toxic AoE like a half a second later. So you should have a personal there.
I think I was like, a few of us were 1 step away from the mass res range. Those of us on the edge over here.
Oh, I'm gonna lose to Pally for sure. We got Brilliant
Yep.
haste.
Thank you, Zand.
Yeah, lose to me in my 15% haste.
Only got 9.
I have 38. Ooh, I am over haste cap. Must be a buff.
Do we get a portal down?
So I got a good feeling I'm gonna get some flack for tonight, just cause like people keep asking me in whispers if I can sit people, and it's like I don't see any real value in doing it. We're failing on mechanics. Like I don't know. It's like even if I drop 5 people, if I drop our 5 lowest DPS, we're not gonna just magically turn around and kill it. That's my thought process. Because we're just messing up the mechanics still. I think as much as I wanted to kill it tonight, I'm not gonna just kill. I'm not gonna swap people out for the last 15 minutes. It's just there's no reason. Like Rakthar and Nem, you guys good? Cool. Probably only have about like 3 or 4 pulls, so or 1 pull and just instantly killing the boss.
Oh yeah.
Get ready to slide out. Dodge all the things. One step closer without the bomb. Good. Pop. Don't go too far. Just get the bomb people out and dodge waves. And stay close to the shit on the ground so we can bait. Bait now. Liquefy. Big AoE dam here. Get these people out quickly so we can dodge lines in a second. Bombs right now. Get away from them. Like when they're pulsing damage like that, you don't want to be in the bombs already. Like it's like 1.3 mil every tick.
Zandy, you do a cooldown here.
Get ready to pop. Pop. Don't go too far. Stay close. Dodge waves.
We're Papa personal.
Yeah, people just died there.
I'm gonna save AM for that part.
Go ahead, jump off before you get rooted. Or get stacked, one or the
Save
other.
aim for that part. Were you aiming earlier?
I was AMing the first part.
I really did think we had a whole night. I thought we were going to make some significant
Not the first
progress.
liquefy,
But
the second one with the bomb thing.
like phase 1 is very hard. Like I can't like stress it enough.
It
Like
was
I thought I was
harder
giving
the
people
second
enough of a heads up that phase 1 sort of sucks.
Fall off.
I don't know if people have just kind of given up because of how many people there are or whatever, but might need another res for those far people. I'm trying not to be like naive,
What I think
optimistic,
we need to do is we
over the
need-
top person right now. But again, I really
I
think
don't
we could
think
do
the
it with
first
this
one
group.
needs
Like
anything, but it
we're
could be
just
because
fucking
everyone
up the
popped mission on
mechanics.
it, but
I'm not trying to
the
be
second one needs it.
too
The third
naive and
one's
thinking we'll
okay.
just magically
The
do it
second
because
one
we're
has,
trying
like,
hard enough. We're just
you
failing to
get
do
the
the
dot,
mechanics correctly.
It
still.
expires, and
Like
then at
we're
the
getting
same
3,
time she hits it, so
we're
it's
getting
like a double
3
hit.
frothing toxins on most every bomb, and like that shouldn't. That should
I've
just
been
not be the
using that even
case.
farther.
So
We can probably also cycle through AMZs.
Rallying cars don't stack, do they?
I don't think so.
no.
Yeah, yeah, Moo. I'm using Emerald Communion there, which is like my opening stasis control anomalies.
I'm
That
not
was
tracking
that was
Something
very
else
early.
was being used there too.
Get ready to slide out, liquefy. Dodge all the things.
When do you go far?
And one of you has to, like,
guys
you
are
gotta
both far.
slide back over. Make sure you're in the far one square group. Pop. Oh my god, we still did it right. Magically.
Incredible.
Stay
Not a hard
close.
mechanic to do right.
Get ready to slide out. Slide. Get stacked.
Yeah, so that first one she does the toxic combo or whatever it is way later, so we have time to heal before it. But the second one she does not.
Dodge lines. There should be room for bombs in a second here. Get the bombs into good spots still. Slide over. Pop.
We're right here. First
Stay close. Yeah,
Okay,
do
I'm
what he
sorry.
says.
Yeah, look at that.
Roots. Big AoE dam here.
Heal Treggyz.
Big AoE. Dodge lines. You need to take the boss. Still practice roots. This is the one you can freedom yourselves on. Bring those bombs in. Good. Good-ish. Dodge lines. You try to get to your bomb. Don't blink into them. Just walk. Just walk. And pop. 7 stacks. It was really nice knowing all of you. Go ahead and jump off. Probably just go ahead and do one more pull. Yeah, no, I had both the tank hits there. Yeah, it didn't get taunted off. It was yeah. It's such a shame we're doing good on percent on the boss, but again, like phase 1 is like the hardest phase of this fight. Like if when we lose one person, it does just make the phase that much harder. So, like, I was expecting to spend a lot of time in phase 1 tonight. I wanted to get out of it a little sooner, but at the same time, like, I hope we can come back next week and just get right through it right away. Because we have literally done the entire phase 1, like, multiple times. Like, next week we will probably go to, like, a slimmer group if we need to. But, I just wanted to practice it, because we've been doing the mechanics wrong, like, almost every pull. Even, like, the better pulls, we still will do something else wrong. So that's why I haven't sat anyone, just for anyone curious.
I'd rather have it front loaded like this.
So let's go to Summon Stone for Talon. We'll go ahead and make this our last pull.
I'm already there. Don't waste your time.
Ooh.
Thank you for the buffs.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Get ready for liquefy. Slide out. Dodge all the things. Bombs are pretty good. Slide on over.
There we go, there we go, there we go.
Pop. 3 stacks is going to be a nice little pop in a second here. Damage. Stay close. Dodge waves. I didn't dodge a wave. It's very bad not to dodge. Get ready to slide out. Liquefy. Get stacked up for roots. Dodge lines as soon as you're out. Slide over, give each other some room. Good. And pop. 3 stacks. It's going to be a nice, like, probably want to press something here. I'll drop a bubble underneath the boss. Dodge waves, still dodge waves.
AM's up.
Liquefy, slide out, and stay stacked. Like, that's the entire range stack in front of melee. You probably just killed somebody. Big AoE damage here. Big AoE, get these people out. Let's dodge blades in a second. If you have a freedom or something for this next route, this is the time to press it. Fuck, I did it again. I won't be able to move the boss for a moment. Just keep sliding up the bombs if you can. Keep sliding up. Never mind. Okay, guys. Reliable-ish phase 1 prog.
You told me to stand in the bubble, I stood in the bubble, and then you yelled at me for staying in the bubble. I don't know.
Did you go heals for that, Oksana?
Yeah, he did.
You're good to release. We're done. Thanks again, guys, for the prog tonight.
GG's.
I know I'm gonna get fucking flack, but
So Trekky,
yes,
I gotta ask, have you been playing a warrior lately?
yeah,
It kind of showed tonight.
yeah. It's the only other class I played on this fight, so I know the buttons for Fury Warrior.
I was feeling really bad for Talon and Lolth. I was like, why does he keep picking on them?
Yeah. Again, I got people in whispers telling me I should have sat people and stuff, and it's like, no.
Talon's sitting
Like,
at
yes, I
number
could have
one.
made it
Dude, they
easier by
all
sitting
again.
people, but like,
Details is wrong, by the way, so don't go by it.
Quit stealing my glory, Moo.
gotta like
Me
I'm
checking
I'm
logs, the details, it's got a bug.
I'm happy to take flack for, you know,
What is my
mistakes
game?
I make, but I don't think that's a mistake in keeping people in. Like next week I'll probably do it beforehand,
Way
but
off,
I
like
really thought we
yesterday,
could have
like,
just done
low
it
key,
as
he was,
is.
5,
Like,
and then on logs he's like 15. It was crazy.
bench Treggyz, yeah. It's like the people I would have sat are people who shouldn't really need to get sat. Like at least if I'm going off like pure damage done, which I don't have any other quantifiable thing to look back at and be like, well, I can't really tell who was doing mechanics wrong, right? I don't think there was any one person who was like doing the same problem wrong over and over. So it's not like I can literally just like, okay, well, they're doing the mechanics wrong, so they're obviously also the people doing the lowest damage. I don't think that would have worked out. Like I would have just like sat all the mages pretty much. Like going off that. Like if I was just going off pure like remove the lowest damage people, and it just again I don't want to do that. I'll stick by my guns. I had drama after raid last week, and it was something that like is really annoying, and I feel bad that that happened. But I still said at the end of the day is like I would have done everything the exact same as I did it the night, and even if I pissed someone off, I would still have done it all again. Like I can't. I'm not gonna like backtrack my plans just because people want to kill a boss a little sooner, a little faster. Like that's a hard fight, man. Like my Wah, we didn't kill it the first week. Like sure we have 3 more weeks of Volt gear and stuff, but like it's not like our gear is like our gear is worse. It probably is overall worse compared to Wah. So I don't know. Okay, at least I got one thank you for my patience. And like I'd say the only disappointment for sure is that we only had like 2 intermission pulls. Like I was prepared to not be able to kill the boss tonight, but I was thinking we were still going to get at least, some phase 2 pulls, a few like a handful of phase 3 pulls. Like I thought we were going to get past it, but yeah, like I still take yesterday. It was great. We did the normal skip and all of heroic, all the rest of heroic in one night. I'll take that. Like ideally next week we come in, we do all the rest of heroic clear. We still have like 40 minutes left of Tuesday left to do some queen, and then like if we don't magically kill it in that 40 minutes, which again probably doubtful because we're gonna have to do some reprogression, but ideally we can kill it next Tuesday then. Like I really did want to kill it tonight. I was fully prepared not to be able to kill it, and it happens. And it just again it sucks. I feel it sucks I have a bunch of people in my whispers kind of mad at me because they're like should be setting people, and it's like no, like I'll do it next week because I really do want to kill it before week 5. I want to get our AOTC then. So I'll stand by my guns and say that I think we're still messing up on mechanics first and foremost over anything else. Like getting like we pretty regularly had at least 3 stacks of frothing toxins on every single bomb, so it's not kill people damage, but it's still going to end up potentially killing the one person who's low HP, so no, again, I can't. I would need to go back through the logs and see who was like more regularly fucking up mechanics, because I'd have to I would want to look at the overall night and see who's doing lower damage, I suppose, and like combination of not performing the best or like how as well as I would think them to be, and then who's like also messing up mechanics. But like we were doing pretty well towards the end. It just like we had the stupid bug with the bomb not displaying properly like 4 or 5 times, and it's like I know it's not showing off the circle that's like the safe zone, but like it's the mechanic still going off even when it's not showing. Like the first one caught me off guard because that's literally the first time I've seen that happen. But after that, it should have been like be prepared for the graphic to maybe not show up for whatever reason. So. And also, I mean, like for damage, like it doesn't really matter that much, but for a tank, I could be doing a lot more damage. Like I have like all green and gray parses, but I am raid leading, so I usually give myself a pass for that. But even like last expansion on my pally, I was still doing like purples and up damage as a prop pally. So I think I just don't know how to do damage as a Blood Death Knight in raid. And it doesn't help that I'm using 2 tank trinkets. I'm sure that's like probably a lot of it. If I just wore damage trinkets, it'd be better. You know, I'll probably be looking at logs and figuring some stuff out. Events after. What's the right number? What's the right amount of player deaths to ignore for a night like that? Just 2, maybe 2. Kind of like sit here and look at shit now. Accurate presence. That's just the passive, okay. That's the shit on the ground. That's from the bombs going off poorly, which is going to be kind of weird for like people who were alive longer probably took more damage actually. I assume. It's only for the last pull. Bomb going off, Silken Tomb. Slowly people walking with the bombs. It's going to probably be weighted towards range and people who are getting clipped by it. Being soaked, that's like literally the yeah, it's a shit on the ground. Like that shit people should not be getting touched by. Took all the melee damage because I'm only holding on to the boss for like 80% of the fight. Again, I'll just keep saying like I would still have done everything tonight as the same. Just it would have been nicer to have gotten some more prog. Like I would have only sat people if it was like the same person messing up the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. I think. I was actually just looking mainly at details. I could do this though. Oh. Wish there was like an easier thing to be like, all right, what's the damage that was like killing people? So like accurate presence is going to be like the highest damage because it's literally just literally the damage from the boss. And I have ignore player events after 2 deaths, so it's like these are the people taking, like probably the people who are living the most. Like people are going to be higher because they just like took more and more stacks. So like I guess Arona and Vu, like our rogues are doing pretty well on not dying early. It seems like. What would be the other things to like look at? Grasping Silk is like the shit on the ground that like people should not be getting touched by, and you got like stuff like that. It's like again, like that little heads up about like being able to AMS it did help me out a lot. I was literally AMSing the first route and the third route or was trying my best to. I think I might have fat fingered it like a second too soon, so it wasn't actually like that high. It's like people down here, the people who can cleanse themselves and free themselves. Frothy toxin. Literally, that's it going off. Yeah, it'll be something where next week I'll just be like Wednesday night. I want to kill the boss, no matter what. So I probably will next week. I'll be more receptive to just sitting people, especially early on. It's just like I only started getting whispers about it the last hour, and it's just like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Llama did pretty good considering he missed the first hour of raid. He probably would have been right up here if he'd been here the entire night. So again, I don't want to just do that. So give us another week of Vault gear and stuff, and we'll probably be better. That fucking liquefy does so much damage. I don't know, Kobe, if you're still watching or hanging out, but you were literally only taking the liquefies for the most part, right? And you're still we took the same amount of damage the entire fight. So it's one liquefy every minute versus holding the boss the entire night. We're actually still taking the same amount of damage. That's pretty wild. And the DPS got devours because we were both dead for those pulls. Unless there's a thing where Devour does damage based on that. I'm pretty sure that's only the last phase tank mechanic where it deals damage to the group based on how much damage we mitigate. Devour is something else, isn't it? Oh, never mind. Devour is literally her suck in, so people getting devoured is very bad. That changes my opinion. Where'd it go? Where did it go? I guess there was I think I did call for people to get devoured here and there, so I guess I can't blame people too badly. It's only if people got pulled multiple times. And we only did see the intermission 3 or 4 times too, so shit on the ground called again. What about waves? How are wave damage looking for people? You want to get in my food. Really? Multiple times tops of waves? Alright, yeah, here's the thing to look at, this wave damage. What's the difference, though? Actually, I'm guessing that the other toxic wave, one I was just looking at with only a handful of hits, so that's the wave from the intermission. This is the one from the like mid fight. Feels good to be down here as a tank where I am probably, me and Kobe are like the two people in the raid that could eat a wave and not have to give a shit about it, but everyone else in the raid should be giving a shit about it. Like Ubo getting hit 40 times by waves is pretty bad. He's literally the highest by considerable margin. CD not much better if you're still here. But Ubo in general took the most damage, looks like, all night. Venom Nova isn't really a thing I should look at. If people are taking Venom Nova damage, that means we're wiping anyway. Yeah, one of the things that sucks with the waves is that they're like when the bombs are positioned correctly, the waves are very like they're very reliable. Like they always are going to be the same. There's always going to be two waves going like directly through the boss at the same time, so it's essentially only one actual wave to dodge. Like I guess like three. Like if you're talking melee, if you're on this side of the boss or that side, you have to only be like get to get through the one safe area on each side. But there is just like a single solid death wave underneath the boss that like you can't get touched by. Like rest is something I shouldn't really look at. Again, it's going to be another mechanic that's like who was alive for the intermissions. Those are going to be the people who take the most damage from rest. Web blades is something I should have looked at right away. Like no one should ever be getting hit by web blades. So, like, I would say maybe the only exception is if you're trying to place the bomb and you eat like a single web blade to do so. It's like you shouldn't get hit by in general, but I hit 8 times. That doesn't seem right, but then again, I'm a tank. I don't have to give a shit. So Leaf did really well. I don't know how he like got hit once, but then also not really. I'll just be ready next week to start sending people. Like, just again, I didn't feel like there was any real reason to do it this week for anyone getting mad at me and whispers and stuff. Again, I don't want to sound naive, but I do think we could have made significant progress on the boss tonight with the group we had, the full 28/29 we had. Yeah, nice job, Zand. Look at me, that solid 9. So the lowest for eye level overall. Yeah, on all polls. And I'll just sort of say it again, is that like not many guilds killed this their first week on the boss. Like WA couldn't kill it our first week. We didn't, I mean, to be fair, we only did like a handful of polls just to literally see like phase 1, but we didn't try. We killed it the next week, but we had to sit people. And like I'll just do the same thing. I just kind of, the way I've been doing things is I kind of just copy what WA does and I kind of just do it a week later because yeah, so I just really hope and expect next week in phase 1 to not have any issues. I want to do the rest of the fight. Phase 1 is hard. It shouldn't be that hard to need 3 whole hours on it, though. I was really bad with my potion usage and stuff. Fucking Devour does a shit ton of damage. We only had like 3 or 4 pulls where Devour was even a mechanic and it was still the 3rd highest source of damage, but I guess like that's what happens when I call people to get sucked in and stuff to wipe here and there. Reaction Vapor is just death. What's our raid average item level? 613. Let me see for Waz first kill. What was the average compared? I didn't mean to bring myself up, but I guess that still works out. So like this is the first week. Again, I died like on the fucking first pull in, so my damage numbers was fucking awful that week. But like 611. So we're not that much higher for overall at raid eye level. Even the second week, it's gonna be a decent bit higher because we had mythic bosses killed at this point. 616. Just need to not have any waves. Is that from the intermission one? Mythic. Wow. On Mythic, if you get touched by the wave in the intermission, it's just instant death. Like, there's no way you live through that. Still pretty bad on Heroic, but 3.7 mil looks like. Anyways. Yeah. I'm not going to beat myself up too bad about that. I just definitely need next week for people not to get tagged by web blades every set. Waves, the shit on the ground, the other shit on the ground, the white shit on the ground. We'll do better next week, I promise. Thanks again, everyone, for hanging out. I think I'm gonna end stream early and have a nice night of watching movies to kind of de-stress. And yeah, thank you for that, Mo. I mean, I wouldn't say I did perfect tanking. I let Kobe die a few times because I didn't taunt. Like the tank swap is very fast there. It's like he takes the liquefy. Like the way it always works in phase 1 is he always takes the liquefy. I always take the devour, and I hold the boss for like 80% of the fight. And even in the logs, I was just looking at it. Even though he only tanks the boss for like 10% of the fight, he's taking we took the same amount of damage essentially. So Yeah, that was part of the issue. Is I'm trying to do call outs, and it's just like, oops, I accidentally forgot to hit that taunt button. Accidentally fat finger bleed bone storm instead. So, yeah, I'm gonna take a nice early night, I think, and watch some movies and kind of de-stress, and I'll be better next week. We'll all be better next week. We got all of phase 1 down, so, and I'll probably be back streaming either tomorrow for some random keys and stuff, because I got a lot of stuff to do weekly wise. Only thing I've done is like delves on my DK. Yeah, I know, Raven. I'll get to work on them real soon here. So I'll probably stream tomorrow and or not get a bunch of weekly shit. But I'll definitely be back no matter what Friday night for WA Raid. Probably do similar to what we did tonight. Quick normal skip, heroic, clear, and then mythic. So probably gonna be killing Ration on this weekend. Maybe even the other boss. I don't know how much easier Breed Twister is now with the recent nerfs, but we'll probably be doing all of it. So hope everyone has a nice night, and I'll catch everyone around. Yeah, like the one saving grace I think after all of that tonight is like I have to believe everyone who was in tonight. I have to hope and believe that everyone understands what phase 1 does on Queen now. That's like the only thing, the only saving grace is that like hopefully everyone understands that phase 1 sucks and they now know, not to get hit by web blades and stand in the goo and the other goo that you can stand in. That's the one saving grace. Raven wants to climb into my food that has just been sitting here in front of me. But yeah, for real. Gonna hit the button. I'll see everyone again real soon here. Still a good night. I'd still do everything pretty much the same I did. I just would have tried to do less personal mistakes on my part, but we'll get it.